Alright, hey guys, so welcome to what for me is a final video and remembrance of Monster Hunter World. If you kind of look at my backlog for my channel, you'll see that there are a few videos back from 2018, 2019-ish where I uploaded some clips of me playing Monster Hunter World right around the time when it came out. I will also kind of I've said this many times over now since Wilds has been all the stuff about Wilds and all that, and many other videos, including some Wilds videos. The very first Monster Hunter I played was the DS version of Tri. I did not own that DS. It was a classmate's where they let me try out the game, and I really enjoyed it. And then I never thought about Monster Hunter ever again, because I didn't like really asking for things as a kid. I had a Wii at the time. I didn't know that Monster Hunter was on the Wii. Well, Monster Hunter Tri was on the Wii. If I did know at the time, I would have begged to have played it. I only, with Monster Hunter Tri, I played the first two hunts, like the first two like village hunts and stuff, and that was really it. And then come 2018, well, 2017-ish, yeah, 2017, when I had a Game Informer subscription, I see in the Game Informer catalog that Monster Hunter Wilds is in there, and I still have that, by the way. I still have it, and I I look at it every so often. I was super excited, and then I see, oh, it's available on Xbox, and I have Xbox, so I will pre-order it, and I pre-ordered it. And then 2018, I recorded some clips using the Xbox, like, record and stuff. They were like 5 minutes at most. I did some voiceover. They're not great, to be completely honest. They are not great clips. Now, with this whole quick kind of like remembrance, this 25-ish minute remembrance, what I am doing in the video is I'm hunting, doing 3 hunts, 1 low rank, which is this current Anjanath hunt, 1 high rank, and 1 master rank. So the low rank and the high rank will be with the Galebolg insect glaive, the Behemoth insect glaive, specifically the master rank version. Because, well, why not? It's the last, really for now, it'll be the last time I play Monster Hunter World. I was going to say Wilds. It'll be the last time that I play World for a long time, since I will be focusing, when it comes to Monster Hunter, on Wilds. Hi, Leo. I hear you over there. Yes. So, it's 2 Anjanath hunts, the low rank and then master rank Anjanath hunt, and then as the one reason why I'm using the insect glaive is the very first time I hunted Deviljho was with an insect glaive, and I failed miserably because I was in the Coral Highlands, and then he's an invasion monster in high rank. So the first time I fought him was a few months. Oh Jesus, Leo! The first time I fought him was a few months. At least 3 months after he came out, like, he was added to the game, and it was really exciting. It was a lot of fun. I hadn't played in a while because I needed to focus on school, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna work to the point where I can hunt the pickle, the devil pickle, and I got to that point, and I failed. It was bad. It took me a long time to really. He was the first wall that I dealt with, that I really had to deal with, and then the second wall for me when playing World was Nergigante. This is all when the game first came out. Within like the first year and a half of the game coming out, those were the 2 major walls that I had, because I wanted to get the Deviljho stuff because Dragon Element is very useful, and it just was not going my way, to say the least. I will say I've had so much fun playing World. I did play a bit of Rise. I didn't like the Wirebug system for Rise. Like the evolution of older maps from I would say really first to 3rd gen, really. I would say no, first to 4th gen, really. It was really cool to experience and all that. And just for the most part, it was fun to an extent. I didn't go far into the story. The look of it, well, I played it on PC. The look of it just was not really for me because I don't like playing handheld consoles anymore. Even though I never owned them, friends and like classmates and stuff would let me try games out on the GSs and PS Vitas and PSPs. But yeah, I'm very much with the more console PC graphics is what I'm used to, and I'll kind of really stick with. But with the Switch 2 or whatever having much more updated graphics and kind of like having much better systems and all that stuff, it will be on par with like the next handheld title will be on par with Monster Hunter World, and that'll be pretty cool. At least I think visually it will be. Who knows what like batshit insane stuff they'll do with that game, like the portable team. With World, there were some systems that I just did not like. The complete RNG decorations was really annoying. I don't have an Attack Jewel 4 decoration. I don't have a Might like a Might Jewel 4 decoration, like where you, yeah, a tier 4 decoration with Might on it or whatever. Yeah, with Might on it, and just like I never got one that had double Might on it, and that was it. I never got one of those. The Clutch Claw was just a crutch, and it made things a lot easier. I understand why it was in the system, like why that system was added into the game. It was fun, but it just became the game became, okay, I need to weaken this, constantly focusing on weakening parts so then you can break them, and then continuing to weaken those parts that you've already broken to do further damage. And that wasn't really all that fun. It just became more of a chore. And really, what you're about to see coming up, I'm not having a good time because it's been a while since I fought Deviljho. I'm kind of watching this as I'm speaking, watching this in shotcut. Having a difficult time. I haven't fought Deviljho in a while. I forgot how aggressive he was, and it's just more like the base game World with the master rank stuff. Like you can see I'm having a good time, but I'm also just really shit with the insect glaive because I'm not used to it. And it's whatever. But those systems that were in place were just not the best, really, and it's disappointing to it was disappointing as I went further into the game until I get like further into master rank or G rank. Really, I like G rank a lot more. Saying G rank, master rank is for us Westerners, but G rank is what it was originally. Like it just felt like so much of a crutch until you get to the point where, oh, you have Furious Rajang and Raging Brachydios, you have Elatrion, you have Fatalis. That's where it wasn't a crutch. It was, and also Safi'jiiva as well. That's where it was like, it is completely necessary, and it is still a chore, but you desperately need to do it to make sure that you break the parts that are needed to be broken, to also really, I think, I might be wrong about this, but it also made sure that status effects could be much easier applied. I might be completely wrong about that. I don't know, and if I am, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But with like the other master rank monsters, it was a crutch. You could actually like fight the monsters and like capture them or kill them without needing to weaken their parts, but it just took so much longer. And when you get to the point where you're just like, alright, I know how to fight this monster. I want to get part breaks so I can get materials. Weakening parts leads to a higher chance of materials dropping, and then also wall banging as well was another big crutch move. Now, was it fun every single time you do it? Oh yeah, it was, because then you get material drops. You can only get material drops, I think, twice in total. It might be twice. Yeah, it is twice. You can only get material drops like twice. And he did a lot of damage. You can get head breaks, and you can also, if that happens, you get 3 materials dropped. But it was a crutch of a move to use, and more or less, while it was fun, it kind of took up a lot of time. If you're playing with other hunters, it took up a lot of time. And you guys and everybody would be getting in each other's way, trying to get a wallbang off very early on into the hunt. But then you do it too much, it leads to the monster being enraged when it's not really a good time for them to be enraged, and yada yada yada. It's whatever. Overall, playing World, I had so much fun. I still had fun, even though with Deviljho, as that clip is still going on for me, I fucking sucked at fighting him. I love his design though. I love how they changed him up. And I will mention now, I fucking called it with Blenganga. In one of the, my reaction videos for Wilds, I called it. I was like, man, it was either in a comment or one of my videos. I was like, hey, it'd be really cool, since Congalala is coming back, it'd be really cool if Blenganga comes back. And I fucking called it. I called it because there's the Japanese trailer, the Japanese only trailer that came out earlier this week. I'm recording on the 16th, by the way. February 16th. They showed a clip of not the Clash, the Power Guard or whatever it's, I've already forgot what that move is called. I guess Blenganga. I was like, oh, I fucking called it. I was so excited. I'm still really excited. I feel vindicated in mentioning that. I will also say, I would like it if, for when Master Rank or G Rank, or whatever you want to call it, when that does come out for Wilds, I would like it if Crimson, or is it Crimson Blenganga? I think so. I might be misremembering. I'm definitely misremembering that. But if Emerald Congalala and then the desert version of Blenganga showed up, that'd be really cool. Hey, you have their subspecies and all that stuff. It'd be really cool to see that. And then, of course, Gormagala and Nerscylla, they are also going to be in it too. And just seeing all the weapons that I'm going to be so happy to use, specifically for Charge Blade and Hunting Horn, because that's what I'm going to be maining. In fact, that's the final weapon that I use in this little recording, the gameplay recording session. It's so weird. I will mention this. Well, I'll get further into this. I'll just say, going from playing with the not an earlier version of the Wilds combat system to then go back to the World combat system, specifically with Hunting Horn, is very, well, I'll just say overall it is weird. It's weird. The controls, it took me a second to get used to it again. Now I will say one thing that is really great about Wilds so far is that online single player, that is so good. That is going to be amazing for content creators. Just realistically, overall, it's going to be amazing for content creation because you can get screenshots done so fucking well. You can take the time to set them up. I kind of wish that there could be a hotkey setup for it, controller wise. You could have a hotkey setup for it. It would make it so much better and so much easier to actually have screenshots ready, my screenshot system ready to be made, so that way I can start putting all that together. But also it adds pausing into the game, where in Monster Hunter you normally, unless you were playing a something on shit, what is it? Like a ROM on or whatever. Yeah, like I can't remember. Like a fan-made port on PC. Yeah, you have the systems of whatever the ROM that it's on. You can pause it. You can pause that, but with World and Rise, you can't pause them at all. Your game can freeze, but you can't pause them. But having that system of where, like, hey, I need to make dinner or do dishes or something like that, I can now take the time. I can, when you're playing online single player, you can now do that. You can pause the game, go into photo mode, take a sweet ass screenshot, and then do whatever you need to do for like an hour and a half, like at most like a few hours, and then get back into it and be like, all right, I'm ready to play. Like, that's gonna be so good. It's so fucking cool, man. And just having explored the Windward Plains, even just in the beta, in both betas, like, I didn't fully explore it the first time around, and then the second weekend of the second beta, I took the time to explore around. I was like, man, I remember people talking about these areas, but I never actually went to explore them myself. I'm like, oh, these are awesome. These are really cool. And like fighting Gypsaros again was a lot of fun. Really just getting used, reintegrating, and then more reinforcing those systems. Jesus, I forgot that the fucking B-52 just shows up. I completely forgot about that in that recording. But I love Monster Hunter. It'll be one of my favorite franchises ever. Just because of how beautiful it is and how really it in a way it teaches you about ecology and conservation. And really how conservation should be, even though lore-wise in universe it's manipulative. Well, I love it. It's an amazing franchise, and I'm very much excited to, with my PC and Elgato and all that stuff, to actually kind of truly record my journey through the start of the 6th gen for Monster Hunter. It's going to be, for me, it's going to be fun, and I know since I'm a much smaller channel that not many people are going to go out and watch it, but I'm making it not for any of you, you fuckwads. I'm making it for myself, so I can see my journey, where I started off at, when mastering, like when the mastering stuff is going to come out, I can look back and see where I started off at, how shit I was. To be completely honest, I'm gonna end up being shit at the start, especially in high rank, but being able to kind of track my progress of my skill, and then whenever the game is nearing its end, at the end of its life cycle, seeing the true progress of going from low rank to high rank to master rank, and then whatever title update monsters that they add, like true final bosses to the game. That is going to be amazing to see for myself. This is going to be the only time where I'm actually going to really like listening to my voice, because I don't like listening to my voice. I don't like looking at my face, even though I have face cam, but that's to kind of build a connection between people. And this, I don't have face cam because I just don't want to deal with OBS right now. And here we are in the last like 6-ish minutes of the gameplay recording, where I'm in master rank hunting Anjanath, where you see it started off with me and one other person, and then a longsword user showed up, and then kind of halfway through this fight, I think a Hammermane shows up as well, and this was a lot of fun, because I'm like, oh man, oh shit, I forgot about that. That boulder falling kind of scared me for a second when I was playing. I was like, what the fuck was that? But actually, like, seeing where Hunting Horn is at this point in time, and then also trying it out in both the first open beta and then the second open beta, trying it out where I'm not perfect at it, but I have the system down for the most part. The buffing is so much better. You're more active in combat, where in World, as you see, you build up your songs and you let them play. You let the melodies play. But as you let them play all the way through, and then you get one final hit. While in Wilds, that's different. When a melody is done playing, you can press R2 or R3. Well, yeah, R2 or RT, or whatever the button is for, like the button is for PC. You can, as soon as the melody stops playing, I'm so sorry, I'm getting lost in thought right now. You can attack again, and you can do that a total of 4 times. And then also the offset melody, where a monster's coming at you, and then you hit it. You set up that offset melody, you hit it. Holding L2 or R or LT, or whatever the button is on PC for that. Holding that and then aiming and pressing the right bumper or whatever. Again, whatever the button correlation is for that RB, to then attack a wound, and then you can set up your next melodies. What I would suggest doing for that is setting up your offset melody. Really, if you already have buff going on, you can set up your offset melody, and then when the monster is going to attack you, you can play that, and then hopefully get a knockdown. I've somewhat perfected it against Deshagama. I never recorded any of that stuff just because I was really just trying to figure it out. But Hunting Horn is so much more active than it is. It's so much more active in Wilds than compared to World in previous games, really. And that's amazing, and I'm so excited to really have that be one of my main weapons. Of course, Charge Blade is also going to be my other main weapon, because throughout most of the second open beta weekend, second open beta, I was mainly using Charge Blade, because I just wanted, especially in recordings, because Charge Blade has been a lot of fun. I love getting the power clashes. I think that's what it is, the power clash. The power clashes is so cool to watch, and it is very much worth just attempting to do that. And also your files being built up from doing perfect guards and stuff is also really cool. Like the new movesets, the controls are a little awkward, especially to me they're a little awkward, but the controls, when you actually get into the mindset of, okay, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to set it up, kind of doing minuscule micromanaging for yourself, it's really fun, especially when you're hunting with other players. I need a dedicated group of friends to play Monster Hunter Wilds with, because if you have seen my my successful hunt for Arkfeld in the beta, like, that was so good, because even though we were complete strangers, we were very effective together, going for wounds, creating wounds, going for part breaks, all this stuff, very easily taking down Arkfeld's health and completing the hunt in under 8 minutes. I was only in that hunt for 6 minutes. For almost 7 minutes. The total hunt was like 7 minutes 52 seconds. I was in there for 6 minutes 52 seconds. That's how long I was in the hunt for. So that kind of teamwork was amazing, and I would love to really have that with a group of friends. I would really like to have a group of friends to then create that teamwork. It would be great. But it's whatever. Again, I am so excited for Wilds. I'm so happy that I got to experience World in full. Of course, like, I never recorded any of the stuff I did, like hunting Safi'jiiva, Fatalis, and Elatrion, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I'm wearing 3 out of the 5 pieces for the Fatalis set. I have the Fatalis hunting horn in this. It's been so much fun playing World, and I hope those that want to join me on my recording my journey through Wilds, I hope that you will. And I will see y'all when Wilds does come out. Probably the day after I'll post the first video. I'll try to live stream actually, but I'll determine it then, and I'll see y'all later.